Hey everyone, we're going live. About to start round 1 of Modern. Dan Dwan's gonna be with me today. Let's see, anybody here yet? We're live.
Sweet.
Yeah. And nobody's here yet, but we're getting started. So, who do we have round 1?
We have Matt Cartier against Fauci?
I think it's Fouché.
Fauché?
I'm not really sure. Well, let's see. Alright, he's on the left. On Delver of some kind, he said.
Grixis Delver.
Got it.
Do you want me to do this?
It's
Or
fine
do you
for now.
want me to do
I got
this?
it for now.
Okay.
But who's on the right?
Matt Cartier.
Yeah. Hey, Cubs fan. Yeah, I decided I wanted to put a really good modern playable card on the screen to start off the stream. A lot of people don't believe me that this is a modern playable card, because it's not. But it's close enough. It's not Grixis, it's Grixis Delver.
It is Grixis Delver.
Alright, so, yeah.
And Matt is not on John Live.
I heard Delver from Kyle, and I was instantly sold.
He's on Grixis Twin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good in EDH. I am ashamed of myself for saying that I bought cards for EDH, but that's why I bought Sacred Mesa for the first time.
You know what else is great in EDH? Porphyry notes. It's so good.
You know what else is great in EDH? Is, I don't know, like Soul Ring or something, probably.
Yeah, that's
It's
fine.
like okay. Yeah, I'm getting to it here. I couldn't find it. Alright. So we're getting to my single favorite match ever in round 1, which is a deck with Steam Vents in it versus another deck with Steam Vents in it.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's like really fun. Let me even put up the most fun card in Modern up on the screen. It's not that one. That one's ugly.
What? This Steamman's great.
Here's the best one.
Alright, I can get
yeah.
behind that one as well.
Oh yeah, these pipes. We're going full pipe today. Alright, so Kyle and Matt have shuffled up for game 1. Let's see what they're doing. Yeah, Soul Ring's banned in the only way you should play EDH, which is French. Looks like Kyle's at 6, because he just scried something to the top. He does have the best card in Modern in his hand, so he's going to be able to play a Delver on turn... Oh no, he's on the draw. Never mind.
He's on, which I mean makes the score a little bit better.
Well, yeah, except that he has the Steam Vents,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
Actually, it makes the score a lot worse.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know what's on top anymore.
Yeah. Well, Matt didn't. Well, no. If he like is on the play and he turn 1 Steam Vents Delver, then he still knows what's on the top.
Right, but he's on the draw.
Yeah, but so he gets to draw it.
Yes. But doesn't get to flip Delver.
The best card in Modern is on the screen, TX Rager.
I don't know.
Well, it was Sacred Mesa. No, Tarmogoyf is bad right now.
I love me some of
Do you
this.
see this like 145 above it? That's how bad it is.
Alright.
Yeah, Porphyry Nodes.
We'll
That's
compromise and go
there we go. I'll agree here. All right, these cards are not actually going to be played in this particular game, except for Steam Vents, the best card in Modern. But okay, so a probe from Kyle on his turn 1. Mm-hmm. We see a Kolaghan's Command, 2 copies of Pestermite, a Snapcaster Mage, the Bad Art of Remand, and a Lightning Bolt. No second land from Matt is pretty important. Did you see what he did with his Serum Visions?
No, but I mean, presumably there's one land on the top 2.
Yeah, I mean, usually.
Yeah.
I would keep the 1-land Serum Visions on the play every
Yeah,
time.
this hand
his hand's
basic.
great.
Yeah.
Maybe you fetch for an island, but it's like fine.
Yeah, and second land, this would be the nuts.
Yeah.
Second
So,
land, this
but
would be
the
nuts.
problem is that the Steam Vents mirrors are usually decided by whoever makes the most land drops.
This is true, and I mean, Kyle does have.
It's not always
he's not playing the turn 1.
chooses
Delver.
not to play a turn 1 doubler. Oh, he kept his Serum Visions on top.
Sure.
That's fine.
Alright, so scryed one to the top, so
We have someone asking about your IQ Jund list. No second land for Matt.
I would probably cut the Lavamancer and maybe put in Painful Truths now, and possibly try out Pia and Kira instead of Olivia. Like, Pia is just...
I like Pia.
Yeah. Olivia's great when it's great, but sometimes it's just so bad.
But Pia's always great.
Yeah, well, I mean, Olivia can take over a game, though.
Sure, but, like, it sometimes takes over a game, and sometimes
just
it's
dies
a
the ball.
3-3 for 4.
Yes.
And Pia's, like, always a really solid creature. Like, it either, like, gets a ton of value, or it gets a lot of value.
Right.
I'd say Kyle's, like, solidly in the driver's seat here. Oh, he didn't play Delver to play around that bolt that he knows about. So it looks like this turn, does he have a second Delver? No, he only has one Delver, but he does have 2 Kolaghan's commands to restock.
Right, and that also looks like an Angler as well, so...
Yeah, 2 Kolaghan's commands, an Angler, 2 Steam Vents, a Snapcaster Mage, and a Delver for Kyle.
Right, we're getting pretty close to 5/5 range.
Yeah,
is-
Angler costs 5 right now.
Yep.
So, let's see how this goes.
Presumably this Delver is going to die. It's nice that it won't die on his turn, but no, he's still
neglects
choosing not
play.
to...
Yeah, he's
Still
choosing.
not choosing play it.
Matt rips the second land off of his Serum Visions. Well, his last turn's Serum Visions.
No incentive to do anything here.
Yeah, no reason.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing he can do. He can play a Snapcaster Mage. It's very kind of him to leave his hand face up for the camera.
Yeah.
Because, definitely don't have to do that.
And Kyle's got a kind of clunky draw with multiple Kolaghan's and a Fork Bolt, which is...
This looks like
going to
it's
do nothing.
Delver time.
Yeah.
Alright, the Delver is in play. Oh yeah, he drew a Fork Bolt for the turn.
Yeah.
This is getting bolted.
Oh, he's getting very close to Gurmag now. This
Right.
is 6? 6
See,
of 8?
yeah. Earlier on in the game, making Matt waste mana on a bolt would have been pretty important when he was Serum Visioning.
I mean,
Right
I
now,
do
he wasn't
like,
using it.
I do like the play of not playing it, though, because if Matt whiffs on land, then all of a sudden you're just, like, bolt your face.
Well, I think that Matt whiffing on land, like, means that it's better to play the Delver, because, like, the line Matt has, which is, like, a pretty realistic line, is his turn 1, his Serum Visions finds a not on land and a Serum Visions. So, like, his turn 2 is play Serum Visions.
Sure.
He whiffs on that Serum Visions.
Yeah, after
So,
that, I would apply it
If
immediately.
if it's a turn 1 Delver from Kyle, that's getting in 4 to 6 points of damage.
Right.
Mana Leak the draw from Kyle. That's pretty good. To say the least.
Mana Leak is just counterspell right now.
Yeah.
And will be pretty much for the rest of the game.
Even if he draws a basic mountain, which shouldn't be in his deck, then it's still counterspell. Well, I mean, it probably should be in
Now,
his
Kyle
deck.
does have the option of casting Fork Bolt now,
No.
to give him the option of casting Angler next turn.
There are 2 Pestermites in Matt's hand. Do you know how good Fork Bolt is?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, like, oh, Matt rips a basic mountain.
But at the same time, Kyle also has... Well, Snapcaster
He has
is a
like
little...
he has multiple Kolaghan's commands, which are also pretty decent against
Right.
Pestermite. Yeah, that's fair. Like, okay, so this is an end of turn Kolaghan's command. Discard a card. Return Delver of Secrets, presumably.
Yeah, almost certainly. And I would imagine Matt's gonna fire off a remand here, unless he's like...
There's an option to just play Pestermite and untap a land. Okay, so he goes for Resolve's Pass.
Sure.
Sure. It's possible Matt has like a bolt in his hand. If he has a... Oh.
I mean, at this point, Matt already knows that Kyle's not on Twin, right? Because there's no way Twin
there's
lists one
Delvers.
Delvers.
So
So he's...
because he's not sitting across from me, because I'm a degenerate who would play those 2 cards in the same deck.
Sure. I mean, he must be very concerned about holding up remand.
Um,
Because he knows
yeah.
that he doesn't want... He might not have an answer for a Tasker, or even worse here, an Angler.
right. In this case, remanding this Angler is actually going to be pretty huge.
Yeah, I don't imagine Kyle's going to fire off the Angler, because he just dies to combo then. Because he would have to
Does
tap he would have to tap out. To
Yeah, he
his
can't
Angler.
leave up Leak. Matt's obviously playing lands off the top. You don't know about a Splinter Twin in his hand. I think it's like a reasonable choice
Right.
to like tap out here. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I mean, it just like Kyle's so far ahead with his hand that he can wait for eternity.
Yeah.
Still
Oh,
win
yeah.
that game.
Like, this is probably getting Mana Leak. There's a Snapcaster in his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a very good target for Mana Leak.
Mm-hmm.
Because Matt has a Snapcaster Mage, but he's forced to play Bolt off of it.
Yeah.
He can't flashback the Call Against command. He did rip the land off the top, so I would have died.
Yeah. As one often does. So it's like, oh,
No,
here's the last piece I needed.
Sometimes you just gotta hope they don't have it. He might not have it. Why would you put Delver and Twin in the same deck? Because Delver attacks for 3, and Splinter Twin gets Thought Seized.
Yeah, but...
Delver has gotten terminated.
Yeah, Matt choosing not to go with the Bolt, the Snapcaster Bolt.
You're playing a Delver deck where your opponent has to leave Thought Seize in post board. How great is that? That's awesome. It's so good. All of your threats trade like 1 mana for like 2 of theirs. I think it's good.
Just putting it out there. This is strictly this is strictly a Paul idea.
Yeah, I have a lot of bad ideas.
I did not get behind this.
One time I showed up for a tournament, just a local tournament, not a real tournament, playing 4 Splinter Twins in my main deck and 4 Goblin Guides in my sideboard. And it did not go well, actually. Believe it or not, the Goblin Guides were terrible. But it was also pretty sweet. Editor Call-Agon's command gets remanded. Pretty reasonable. They're now on land parity, which is interesting, because Kyle started this game off way ahead on land.
But Kyle did just draw all gas. I mean, look at his hand.
Well, of course, he didn't draw land.
Yeah.
But it does mean that his Snapcasters are like less valuable than they would be. But this is about to be a 2-mana Gurmag Angler, maybe? Or is this a single blue mana Gurmag Angler? It's a Thought Scour.
It's a Thought Scour.
He's drawn a Thought Scour for the turn. Yes, I'm dumb. This is a fact. I'm very bad at this game and at deck building. And everything, honestly. Well, yeah, of course you side out Splinter Twin. Like, you always side out Splinter Twin in Game 2 anyway.
Depends on the matchup.
Yeah, but at the time the matchups were, like, Jund and lots of Jund.
Sure.
Like, you always side out Splinter Twin against that. Like, yeah, of course you leave the guides in the board against, like, Tron or something, or Affinity. But yeah, you'd never have them both in the deck at the same time. I'm not that idiotic. I have stupid ideas, but... You know.
Alright, we got a Thought Scour here.
Mills 2 lands and gets a Snapcaster.
Seems good. He can also fire off the Call-Guns here if he's not concerned about, like, Snapcaster Terminate on his Angler. But he is at the point where he's playing a 1-mana Angler, which is pretty good, usually.
Yeah, but he goes for the Call Against command instead.
Right.
I think he's trying to draw out every remand in Matt's deck, and because he sees the Snapcaster Mage. Well, it does resolve, though.
Yeah, Matt decides to pitch a Deceiver Exarch. Interesting.
Liliana of the Veil, the draw for Kyle. Huh.
Usually you would imagine that they would pitch the Pestermite instead, because, well, that doesn't die to Bolt.
Yeah, but Pestermite attacks for 2 and blocks Delver of Secrets.
This is true.
But, yeah, I mean, I agree. It's a Lightning Bolt deck. I think you pitched the Pestermite. But that's probably the reasoning Matt has here.
Yeah.
It's also possible he has a second Exarch in hand.
Right. And Kyle was just, again, with a wealth of riches in hand.
Yes.
Of
Matt's
note,
not doing poorly himself, but we'll see.
Right. Matt goes for the end of turn, Pestermite. No, of note, Kyle only has 1 block source, so he can't play that Liliana.
Yeah, that's a problem I have with Liliana, is that Grixis Delver doesn't really want 2 black sources.
Yeah.
Basically ever.
Pretty much
it doesn't flip Delver, it doesn't attack.
Pretty much you want to hit Swamp and just... You're done after that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Matt fetches to 15. Where is this? Come on. Okay.
The problem is Liliana kind of interacts awkwardly with, like, decks that have counter magic.
Yeah,
Because when you're forcing both players to discard...
Yeah, he's playing a Mana Leak Remand Snapcaster Mage deck. Like, I understand that he's playing, like, a far more grindy version of the deck with Colligan's Command. I just think at that point you just don't play Delver of Secrets.
And Kyle, Matt, also end of turn.
Yeah.
Bolting the Delver.
And not putting it in his exile zone. Yeah, that should be exiled. Let's see if he tries to flash it back again.
Let's see if they remember. We can go remind them.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
No, Karanos is sweet. I would play it in a 12-land deck. That's not true at all. I would play it in a lot of decks that also want to play Kolaghan's Command. At least it doesn't make you discard your remands. He got it.
He did it right after I was.
Yeah, he can. I bet he's like tuning into the stream. He has it in his headphones.
Ah, is that it?
Yeah, that's probably it. So we should stop saying Kyle's hand out loud. Yeah. No, I doubt that the players on stream are sniping each other.
Oh, wow.
That would be very weird. I should go like buy some Rise Falls.
Ricefall is great.
I know.
Ricefall is just insane. Yeah.
It's sweet. I definitely played that like week 2 of the format or whatever.
It's a shame you can't fuse it though.
Yeah, I mean, the last time I attempted to play a Risefall in a deck was before the fuse mechanic existed, so it doesn't feel wrong.
I mean, I've played my fair share of like far and aways and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, remember like when this format first was announced and people were like, "I'm gonna play Cruel Ultimatum." That was a good time.
Well, that was a reason to play Grixis, right? That was the only reason that anyone would play Grixis.
Yeah, it was
Because
great.
you had no Kolagons, and you had no like Tasker or Angler. So
Yeah, the Disentomb and Bounce Pia and Karen Nalar mode is like really sweet. And then there's also the like maybe him you mode.
yeah,
like-
maybe him.
The maybe him.
Critically, maybe him.
Yeah, it's like not him at all.
All right, so Matt's gonna attempt to remand this, and Kyle does have Snap Mana Leak available.
Snap Mana Leak doesn't do it. Does he have? Did he mill a Thoughtscar or like a remand? No, he didn't.
Oh, yeah, Snap Mana Leak will not do it.
No. I think it's just gonna resolve.
Yeah.
This might be Fork Bolt time.
I don't hate a fork both here. I mean, eventually you're gonna have to deal with that too.
Yeah. Exarch from Matt. This will probably get
This
Snapcaster leaked.
Snap Mana Leak seems fine here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Exarch is getting leaked. I always forget how good of a card Mana Leak is.
It's great.
I used to think it was like, you know, the best and I'd play it instead of Remand, and that was completely wrong because I
Yeah.
was an idiot. But it's still like way more solid than I usually give it credit for. Alright, a Bucket Island comes into play for Matt.
And he's got a turn where he can do whatever he wants. So he's got Snap Bolts available, or just Bolt.
He could play Pestermite and put a twin on it and pass the turn.
Yes, if he had either of those cards, or if that was an anywhere good play.
It's not.
Yeah.
Like, none of those things are true. But
I have seen new twin players do it though, and they always look very sad when you tell them you can't tap that.
what's really fun is when people like just move past that and they're like, "Oh yeah, I get it," and then they're like, and then you play the like Resto Kiki in one turn, and they're like, "Wait, that doesn't." It works.
That one does work.
Can't,
That one
dang
works.
it, it works! Alright, Snapcaster Mage's trade.
Right. And Matt
Delver the Draw from Kyle.
right. And Matt holding up Bolt and Snapcaster with access to
Remand.
another Bolt.
No, he doesn't have another bolt, but he does have Kolaghan's Command.
Yeah, Kolaghan's is pretty good as well.
Yeah, it's like a decent card, I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does Kyle have anything to do with that? Yes. Electrolyze costs a lot more mana than Fork Bolt, in fact.
A Fork Bolt was a lot more popular, about 4 or 5 months ago when everybody was playing decks with like Noble Hierarchs and stuff.
And Young Pyromancer.
And Young Pyromancer.
Yeah, like the Delver Mirror was pretty easily won by like Fork Bolt, kill your Young Pyro and your Delver,
Right.
or something like that. Yeah, and they're also playing Kolaghan's Command. That's like a pretty important thing.
Yeah, and even then, Fork Bolt
Matt
kill...
has a Terminate in his graveyard of note.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fork Bolt, yeah.
Fork Bolt kill Birds of Paradise and Noble Hierarch is usually pretty good.
I mean, it's not as good as Twisted Image Kill Birds of Paradise, but it's still pretty good.
That's true.
Nothing's as good as Twisted Image Kill Birds of Paradise. Yeah, no, Forkbolt was like legacy tech for a while. Again, like in the Delver versus Elves matchup when Elves first popped up, and never really made it in Modern until the Treasure Cruise era.
Also, the Delver list is usually pretty light on land.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyle has 5 here, so it doesn't look like it, but he usually is supposed to be pretty light on land.
Yeah, like, Kyle's list is unusual in that it plays multiple 3-mana cards. Like, this is not something I expect from a Delver deck.
Exactly. Like I would be shocked to see a Liliana
So I think he's bolting Liliana,
and then Snapcaster.
and then Snapcaster Kolaghan's commanding it?
Yeah, I mean that would be the play.
Or Kolaghan's command on the...
Kolaghan's command, discard Shock Lily?
It might be discard... I think it's discard Shock Delver, because then he can attack his Snapcaster into the Lily.
Sure. I mean...
He's also Hellbent, so the Lily's better for him than it is for Kyle right now.
That's fair. That's fair. I like the discard Shock Delver play.
Mm-hmm.
Does this mean
like
that if Kyle has a bolt, he can't answer?
Does he really care, though?
Not
Kyle,
really.
Kyle is not going to be activating Liliana on his next turn.
No, it seems unlikely.
Yeah, like...
Yeah. But yeah, so Kyle discards from Kolaghan's
Pitches
Gurmag
Angler.
and
Liliana dies, and Kyle's last card is a Forked Bolt, I believe.
which, well, okay
Probe.
here, it's not great.
Oh, no, it's a Snapcaster Mage.
Okay, Snapcaster.
Yeah,
that I can
it's a
get behind.
Snapcaster Mage. So oh, he already played the Forked Bolt.
Yeah, does he
We
have
probably have life totals wrong, but
Call?
which is really important. He does have a Kolaghan's command in his graveyard.
Alright, so I don't think he has enough to Snapcaster Kolaghan's and play Angler in one turn.
1, 2... No, he only has 5 mana in play.
Yeah.
He won't be able to do anything afterwards. Yeah, so that's going to be Kolaghan's command, kill Snapcaster Mage, and return Gurmag Angler.
Yeah.
Okay. Seems reasonable.
Yeah. If you had another,
Murderous Cut is the other card in his hand, I believe.
I think it was the Inquisition.
Was it?
Yeah, I believe it was the
I
Inquisition.
thought I saw a Sultai symbol on it. But I could... No, it's an Inquisition, you're right.
Inquisition, yeah.
I saw the Gurmag Angler. Inquisition from Kyle. Response to Seaver Exarch. I disagree. Twin should not play Tar Pit. Tar Pit is a bad card in Twin.
Yeah.
You can only have so many like lands that don't produce red, and so many like tapped lands. Like they don't play any lands that just come into play tapped, for a very good reason.
I know a lot of people don't like this card, but I love me some Desolate Lighthouse.
I love Desolate Lighthouse.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like that card?
Phil hates it.
Phil's wrong.
Yeah.
I've played 2 before.
Yeah, I think it's great. I love Desolate
I
Lighthouse.
still like the like blue-red build with 1 lighthouse, 2 tech edges.
Ooh, and Kyle tapping a little awkwardly here, making it...
He taps a Steam Vents for a Gurmag Angler, I think. No, wait.
He must have tapped 2 to play the Angler. Because all he's done is...
Oh, yeah, the island's tapped. He played Serum Visions.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah, Exile's 5. The last card in his hand's likely Bolt if this is how he's tapping.
Yeah, the bolt.
If I'm mad, I'm putting him on Bolt. Or
Yeah.
Dispel.
But it's okay. Top deck Twin and you win the game.
Yeah, I mean...
And we have seen 0 copies of Twin so far. So
Yeah, I mean, it's very possible he's just playing the Twin cards and not the actual card Splinter Twin. It is a Bolt.
Yeah.
Alright, gets in for 5.
So Matt's got
A clock.
yeah, about 2 turns to find this Twin here.
Yeah. Well, Kyle has Bolt Snap Bolt in hand. So it is not going to resolve.
Yeah, this no longer is good. Matt drew it 1 turn too late. If
Yeah.
he drew it last turn, he would have won the game.
He's thinking how he wants to properly answer this, and it is probably Bolt Snap Bolt.
Yeah, I think Kyle was thinking it was like, does he have like Bolt, Snap, Kolaghan's or something up? But it does not look like he has that much mana.
He also doesn't have a Kolaghan's in his graveyard.
Well, yes, but you know, one can...
Why did he just exile 2 bolts?
I do not know.
He figured out his mistake.
Yes.
Okay, so Splinter Twin does not resolve. The other reason you don't play Tar Pit and Twin is that you don't want to tap out to attack.
Yes.
You like always want to leave mana up when you're playing like a Snapcaster Mage deck that usually has Cryptic Command in it. Matt goes to 1 and scoops it up. All right, so Kyle takes game 1.
Amazingly, Matt still had outs there. If he drew,
Absolutely.
yeah, if he drew a cryptic command, he could tap down the team and then draw Exarch, and then just win the game that way.
Yeah, well,
But yeah, Matt a little unfortunate in literally drawing his twin one turn after
it would have won.
it just would have won the game. Yeah, Kyle was left to like one Steam events open.
Such is life.
Yeah. So looking at these sideboard choices, it looks like Matt has.
We're gonna be on the take out your twins plan.
Yes.
You're playing against a deck that likely has Terminate in it.
Mm-hmm.
You're playing against a deck that has Remand in it. You're
Yep.
sure it has Remand and Mana Leak. So that's going. Yep, he just took one out. So there's probably going to be some Keranos going on in game 2. Kyle just took out an Inquisition, which is interesting.
I mean, Inquisition seems quite good here.
Yeah, it like hits. It hits. What's it called? That good card, Snapcaster Mage.
Do we have Wednesday night, Thursday somewhere?
Yeah. One time they like did a whole stream with it saying Wednesday night, Thursday with. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Thursday is the best type of Wednesday night.
It's true. Okay, let's see what they're boarding up. I think it's interesting. Like, basically everyone boards differently for these mirrors.
Right.
I've never seen two people agree on how to properly board in the Steam Vents mirror.
I mean, usually you just go higher up on the curves. You bring like Keranos and Teferi.
usually.
But if you go too high up, then someone can go super under you, and then maybe just beat you down with that.
Yeah, or like they surprise leaving the twin combo.
Right.
Yeah.
Which,
Garbage
I mean,
like that.
Which is a reasonable line if you're on the play. Like, if you're ever to leave in the full twin combo, it should be when you're on the play.
Yeah, no, you definitely don't have it on the draw.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of leaving in like one copy of Splinter Twin in this mirror.
Yeah, I think you always want to leave in at least one. Because
Yeah.
Because you have to leave in some number of X.
Just like every now and then you get someone.
Yeah.
Like,
Plus
I've had games where like I play against Blue White Red or something and tap out on my like fight over something on my turn. They untap main phase rev for 10, untap kill you.
Right.
Like, you know, because people just don't respect it if you like if you play like you're on the Keranos plan all in.
Yes. Because I mean, with Grixis, there isn't a Sphinx's rev to super punish someone.
Yeah. That doesn't punish Splinter Twin. Speaking of, Blue-White Red, splash green for Bring to Light and Scape Shift would be pretty sweet.
See, it sounds terrible. If Rune of Light was instant speed, I can get behind
No,
that.
here's the thing. Blue-White Red always hits his land drops. It plays like 27 lands. It just gets to 7 every game.
Sure.
And instead of
But
playing bad cards like Celestial Colonnade, you can just kill them.
Yes, but the point of that deck is that you don't tap out on your turn.
Yeah, no, the point of the deck is...
And then you end of turn...
they
like,
board in Keranos.
That's fine, you have
That's
Celestial
a
cards.
5-mana sorcery.
Yeah, but it wins the game.
So does Bring to Light for Scape Shift.
You're not gonna have enough mountains in your deck for that, though.
You can.
You have 10 mountains?
Oh, yeah.
That is a janky blue-white-red deck.
It's gonna be good, I promise. Alright, so they... it's actually terrible.
Yeah. How would you get to 10? You have 4 Steam Vents and like 1 basic.
You can play Sacred Foundries.
4?
Yeah, no, it's terrible. I'm
Sure.
I'm like not seriously suggesting this.
Well, Kyle starts off with a Git Probe, which is nice because now we see Matt's hand here.
Yeah, that was really nice last time.
Yeah, which looks like he has everything if he gets a Steam Vents, but notably only 2 land and bunch of removal. No really
Yeah,
action. to follow.
terminate. There's a Splinter Twin still in his deck. I know he boarded out some number, but I'm not sure exactly how many. The Pestermites are probably gone.
Yeah, at most I'm assuming Matt's on like 4-2 left. It could be as low as like 3-1.
Yeah. Because Deceiver Exarch's actually like a decent card in the matchup. It has 4 toughness.
Yes, but it also gets bricked pretty hard by Angler and Tasker.
Yeah, but it also taps down Angler and Tassiger to give you some time.
This is true.
Like,
Also, your sideboard usually just doesn't have enough cards where you can take out everything you want to
yeah,
take out.
you have to leave in some bad cards, and if those bad cards are 1/4 that fogs for 3,
Because if you want to take out an entire combo, that's, you
Yeah.
can take out 10 cards.
like, you're basically leaving in Moment's Peace.
Yes.
And it's just, like, not a great card, but it's like a card that does things.
Right. But we're gonna play a couple turns of just draw go for a while.
Yeah, first person to miss a land drop loses.
Right. Which right now is going to be Kyle. Excuse me,
Matt.
right now it's going to be Matt.
I think that's his only land he just played.
Kyle, I believe that's a spell Skite in his hand.
Yeah.
Which, that I don't really like.
Spellskite?
Yeah.
Why not?
You're playing against the deck with Calligon's Command.
You're also playing you're also playing against a deck with Lightning Bolt and Splinter Twin.
This is fair, but I mean, I'm much more concerned about like not getting
Like,
completely
the
wrecked.
Kolaghan's Command's always going to be good.
Yes.
Like, it gets value regardless of what cards you're playing, whether they're artifacts or not.
Yeah, but like destroy artifact discord is probably the most brutal of the.
Why is that any
options.
Why is that any worse than just like 2 damage to your Delver discard, or like return my Snapcaster discard?
You invested 2 mana to play that spell.
You invest a mana into your Delver of Secrets.
Yeah, but
He wasn't doing anything on turn 2 anyway.
he could have though. He
Like
could have. He could have played turn 1 Delver, hold up Remand, or hold up Mana Leak.
Yeah,
All right.
but like, what's he holding up Mana Leak for? Matt doesn't do anything on his turn on turn 3.
Well,
like, he
Mana
can-
Leak for the Terminate. Or
Matt has picked up a Deceiver Exarch, so he's on track to like rip the 4th land. No, he's not. He needs to rip a lot.
He needs a 3rd land right now.
Yeah.
He needs a 3rd land before we do anything.
Oh well.
But notably, Kyle is now at 14.
Kyle also has 2 Terminates in his hand. Yeah, important question. Which art of Terminate do you like better?
Full art, not close.
No. Which of the 2 like good arts of Terminate do you like better? Because the full art doesn't count.
Full art totally counts.
No, the full art's gross and you're wrong. Which of the like actual printings do you like better?
The newer one.
The newer one? I
Yeah.
agree. Okay, I'm glad we're in agreement on which Terminate is better.
But the full art's better.
No. Like, this is pretty cool. I think this is like a pretty cool looking card.
That is pretty cool looking.
It's like a pretty cool looking card.
But
But, like, where's this?
right there.
Look at this ugly thing. This is just like, there's just smoke everywhere.
Yeah, he's getting terminated.
No, he's just sort of like in a state of termination. There's not, he's just like holding a red thing.
Yeah, that red thing is his midsection catching on fire.
That's cool.
I can get behind it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so Matt choosing not to play terminate on Kyle's end step. It's giving him the opportunity to both flip the Delver.
Yeah, I think he just wanted free information.
Yeah.
And, like, he's saving that Terminate for a Gurmag Angler, which is fair. Lightning Bolt, if he ever decides to draw it,
Yeah.
because that's, like, a decision you consciously make.
Yeah.
That's probably a better answer to, because, like, if he has a Lightning Bolt in his hand, there's probably going to be, like, end of turn Deceiver Exarch, untap my Sulphur Falls, bolt that.
I mean, Matt's almost certainly going to fire off the Exarch here just to, like, tap down something. Even if he's... I mean, I
Yeah,
can't imagine...
absolutely.
Even if he ripped the 4th land, there's no way he's going for this. But I would certainly see him playing end of turn, tap down
It's
some
just
random
end of
thing.
turn Terminate. Interesting, because that Angler's going to be gross.
Yeah. It's going to hit a Thought Scour here.
Yep. You got a Serum Visions. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Terminate resolves. Imp getting blown up in the volcano? Yeah, no, I like Imp getting blown up in a volcano. I just don't think it's nearly as cool as the good art. Does this have a special art? No, that's just Alara art.
Mm-hmm.
This one's okay.
It's an F&M promo for this.
That's just
That's
the
the
plane
same
shift
one.
art
Okay.
with the new border. Well, the medium border, I guess, now. It's basically the same thing.
Matt tapping us here to play a
Tassiger.
Tassiger.
That's getting terminated.
Probably going to get terminated.
Yeah. It's one less terminate for the Exarch, but you only need one.
Alright, now Kyle's got a free turn to do whatever the hell he wants here.
And that appears to be Serum Visions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, dream big.
Draws into Island, and I think that's a Tasker. And...
Looks like another Angler. I've been wrong before, though. I was wrong last time. I think he topped whatever the Delve creature was.
That is not an angler. That is a murderous cut.
Oh, in his hand? Yeah. Oh, wait, that is.
Yes.
We've been, like, talking like this was a Grimag Angler, but that's a Murderous Cut. That changes everything. By being, like, functionally the same as the other card that we knew he had in his hand.
Kyle's going to play...
Main phase a Snapcaster, is that?
Oh, Snapcaster for Git Probe trying to find something here. Oh! Well, he's going to find the Tassiger that he put on top.
Oh, yeah. Alright, Tessiger or Angler? My bet's on Angler. It was Angler.
Oh, was it Angler?
It was Angler. Alright, Snapcaster Terminate from Matt. See, that Spellskite did work. It ate a Terminate, and now that Angler won't. Like, I think the existence of Kolaghan's Command is a reason to not play strategies that, like, rely on a specific artifact. Like, I wouldn't play a Vidalcan Shackles deck right now.
Sure.
But I don't think it's a reason to, like, not play your good sideboard card that dies to removal.
That's fair. Now, of note, Kyle just cast Thought Scour and drew into another Angler.
Nice!
He has a just free turn to play.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It might even be, like, Angler plus Bolt. Sorting into things I care about and things I don't.
And it looks like things he cares about include Spellskite.
Yep. Kolaghan's Command's in his deck. Because Kolaghan's Command returns Spellskite's also pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I've known he delved away a Delver.
Yeah, that card doesn't do anything. He knows that there is the twin combo in Matt's hand. He's going to resolve Deceiver Exarch this turn. Like, he'll probably do it main phase. Is Deceiver Exarch, like, untap a land, leave up Remand.
Yeah.
Or, like, threaten Remand at the very least. It's like solid. Pass the turn from Matt.
There's also the Deceiver Exarch tap down your Angler
Yeah, I think Matt's...
to save some life.
Yeah, Matt's chumping here. Either that or he's trying to, like, trade including a Bolt.
Yeah, it's almost certainly he's going to include a Bolt here.
Yeah.
So it depends, like, and Kyle knows this, so he's looking at his Bolt, deciding whether or not he wants to try to save it.
Yeah, I mean, there's an argument for, like, pre-combat bolting that.
Yeah.
But whatever. It's not important.
There's also the option of Matt just might have Kolaghan's Command here, so he's happy to trade away the Snapcaster to just get it back.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, he's gonna go for the Bolt.
Yeah, but Kyle sees through these shenanigans, so he's gonna just go ahead and bolt it.
Oh, these shenanigans.
The shenanigans are real.
Alright, do you like the full art Bolt better?
I do.
I like this exact copy of Lightning Bolt that Kyle's playing.
This version's not bad.
Exactly Magic 2011 is my favorite Bolt, not 2010. It's important. Gotta have the no flavor text.
The no flavor text, yeah. I love me some no flavor text. Cryptic Command. It's the best card.
But like short text boxes.
Or just no text box.
You just don't understand.
Alright, Matt goes for the end of turn Deceiver Exarch.
Presumably tapping a Steam Vents.
Mm-hmm.
Do you respond to this? I think you just like let it happen. No, he's going for a Terminate.
He's gonna go for the Terminate.
Like there's a Murderous Cut in his hand, but like what, if Matt rips like Land Dispel or something.
Right. Of
You're
note,
blown out.
Matt left up Mountain, which means that he couldn't represent Spell Snare.
Oh, I guess it does mean he doesn't have Dispel in his hand.
Right.
That's important.
Which, I mean, he did have the option of leaving up, a blue source, which might have given Kyle second pause there.
Givison, that's a good point because I've definitely tried to make Logic not work. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I like playing bad cards in Modern. Like, really bad cards. But that's because you don't know it's bad until you play it, and I've played it, and Logic Not's bad. That's the...
I mean, you also have everyone else tells you it's bad.
I don't believe them. A lot of people told me Peak was bad for a while. Did you believe that?
It's not great.
No, Peak is incredible.
It's solidly average.
No, it was very, very strong in that specific twin deck. Because, like, turn 3, end of turn Snapcaster Flashback Peak was, like, one of your strongest plays.
Alright, Matt's gonna go for the Snap Bolt Snap here.
No, he's bolting. Yeah, he's bolting the Snapcaster Mage.
Oh, he pointed it at Angler.
Yeah, he corrected himself.
No,
before.
that was pointed at Angler.
Well, he went to go place it down and then put it in front of the Snapcaster Mage.
So Matt gets blown up really hard now by Remand.
Yeah. So he's targeting Lightning Bolt. Wait, did he bolt the Angler? Because that Snapcaster is still in play.
No, he bolted the Angler.
Okay, so yeah, that's the correct way to do it, because then you flash back the bolt on Angler.
Right.
And then if that gets remanded, you just block. Okay, so the Angler is down.
Well, the thing is, like, if you're gonna remand, you remand the Snapcaster. So now if he blocks, then you get no value from it.
Yeah, I mean, that's not, like, the worst in the world. You, like, blew a Lightning Bolt at a chance of beating his 5/5.
Yeah. You blew a Lightning Bolt and the Snapcaster.
No, you still have the Snapcaster.
No, because you would need to play the Snapcaster for a block.
What? You don't have to. He's at 16.
Oh, well, I mean, if you were going to trade. Else you just wasted the bolt.
What? Oh, yeah, I guess you can...
Right.
You
yeah,
can, like,
else
do
you just
that.
wasted a bolt, yeah.
Well, no. Well, yeah, because he won't have the mana to flash anything back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's reasonable. You can just waste the bolt if you want. That's, like, not an awful thing.
Yeah. But, I mean, I've noted Kyle's at 11 here, which
So
is...
this is why the card Splinter Twin is not good. It's in Matt's hand, and it is not a card that does anything. So he's going to be buried under way higher quality cards like
Gurmag Angler?
Gurmag Angler that has 5 toughness and isn't a 4-mana do-nothing enchantment. Oh, no, this is Tassiger. Okay.
Alright, this is going to get remanded.
This is getting remanded.
Snap remand here.
I think Kyle's hand is a Snapcaster Mage, a Murderous Cut right now.
Yes.
But he can just play it again for 2 mana. It's fine. Which he probably will do.
Does he? Yeah. No, if he does that, he cannot keep up Murderous Cut.
Yeah, he can.
No, he can't.
Oh, yeah, he can.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, because, I mean, he really honestly wants to leave up, like, Snap Terminate or something.
Yeah.
Or, like, Snap Bolt. He can Snap Bolt and Murderous Cut.
This is true.
Yeah. So he's probably going to Snap Bolt this Pestermite.
Now, if you're going to go for the Snap Bolt, though, you might as well play it now, though. No?
Oh,
Goes
Murderous
for
Cut. The 5-mana Murderous Cut.
Yes.
Matt untaps and plays a Keranos. No, it's a Desolate Lighthouse, which is almost as good.
Yes. Keranos would have been the play here.
You know, if I was Kyle right now, then Matt absolutely would have top decked a Keranos.
Yeah.
That's just how life works. Alright, Kyle picks up a Terminate, which is pretty good. It's like, it's okay. It's okay.
Kyle's just got the free reign to just replay the Tasker.
Yeah, and that seems like what he's doing here.
Right.
Tassiger, leave up, Terminate. Matt has another Remand in his hand. That's pretty good. That's like okay. Is that a Spell Pierce in his graveyard? It is.
Oh, it is.
Another card that probably should see more play than it does. It's not like a particularly good card. Matt picks up the Pestermite.
He does. Which is going to get promptly killed
It's
here.
dead right now. He left up Lighthouse. He knows it's like dead.
Yeah.
Kyle, very quick on the draw with this Terminate.
Again, if I was Matt, we'll tap a little differently here just to represent something.
Yeah.
There's just no value to leave up the Lighthouse when you could leave up, Dispel Mana or
Sure, yeah.
or any number of things.
Kyle has a Snapcaster Mage and a Tassiger left in his hand. Interesting, Matt still has Pestermites in his deck.
Yeah, he must have taken out a lot less of this combo than we thought he would.
Yeah, because I know he
Well, I mean, Kyle's
I saw him board out at least one copy of Splinter Twin.
Right. He might have taken out some Exarchs. Maybe leaving in Pessimize just as a bigger clock.
Yeah, but like Lightning Bolt's a card.
Yeah. Well, also
Kolaghan's Command is a card.
I mean, Fork Bolt, which you saw, but are almost certainly boarded out.
Yeah.
Now.
I think there's like actually a pretty good argument for that. Like I've been like I've the more I think about it, the more I want to be playing Spell Pierce, even though it feels like a bad card a lot of times.
Yeah.
It usually does something.
Ooh.
Kyle gets a Thoughtseize for free.
Yes. He gets a Thoughtseize.
5 mana Thoughtseize. Alright, draws a Bloodstained Mire for the turn. We're probably going to see him go to 9.
I'm not crazy about firing off the Thoughtseize here.
I am very crazy about firing off
because
the Thoughtseize.
this also means your next Tasker activation is garbage.
Goes to 8. That's okay. There's a Splinter Twin in Matt's hand, and he knows it.
Yeah, it goes to 6 now.
Correct. That is the thing I'm worried about, is going to 6. Then again, he does have a pretty good clock. He has a Snapcaster Mage in his hand, so if he ever draws like actual counter magic, he can do something. But he's dead to double bolt, which is not a good spot to be when your opponent has a Desolate Lighthouse in play.
Yeah.
Kensuke brings up a really good point, which is that Logic Art is in the future shifted border, which makes it automatically better than all of its competitors.
Kyle top decking to Terminate here.
That's pretty big. I would vote for big on this.
No, Terminate does nothing here.
He kills it.
No, he could just play Snapcaster Colligons to get it back.
But it's okay. It kills it a little bit.
Except, well, Kyle goes for the Tasker plan. He's gonna get back a Thoughtseize.
He's just getting as much value as he can.
Yeah.
The Thoughtseize isn't great. He probably could have like Snap Colligoned it and then delved it away, which does the same thing as activating Tasigur.
Yeah, I mean
because you're not playing this Thoughtseize, right?
No,
There's like you're
6,
never.
And you know, Matt,
like you just got back some like Liliana of the Veil fodder if you ever draw it.
Right. I mean, Kyle did draw a Colligon, so he can hardcast it, and then has enough mana to just play the Tasigur.
Well, he can also like flashback Colligons, and he still has enough mana to play it.
This is true.
It's gonna be like get it back, discard.
Ooh, he's got Dark Slip Shores up. Yep, so he's gonna discard, turning off Lighthouse as well.
He can also. Oh no, he only has one. Oh, he's getting bolted in the head.
Yeah, Kyle's.
This Thoughtseize might. I mean, it's worth it for the peace of mind, so you can like tap out for things like Tasigur. But he's gonna go to 2. He's now dead to Colligon's command.
Yeah.
I like not fetching.
I like not fetching as well.
You can still cast Colligon's command or like Tasigur right now.
Right.
He
so he's now dead to Colligon, Snapcaster, and the Last Bolt.
CPT, if you want, I'll hate you. Like I hate the From the Vault Realms Dryad Arbor. It looks beautiful, but I hate you personally. No, I hate that art because it looks like a forest. But anyway, Kyle's gonna lose.
So Matt has 2 turns to draw this. Draw one of 6 or 7 cards.
He has, I think, 1 bolt left and at least 2 Colligon's commands.
And
probably exactly 2 Colligon's commands. Also, Snapcaster Mage.
Yes.
Draws an island off the lighthouse and has what looks like a Dispel in hand.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Whirlwake Dispel to me.
Yeah, which is actually pretty good.
Kyle draws Snapcaster Mage.
Pretty useless.
Excuse me? That's great.
No, it doesn't add to the clock. He has nothing to Snapcaster back.
Terminate.
Sure, but yeah, I guess that's fine. I mean, Matt's not going to win with anything on the ground, though.
He can block.
Sure. Having access to Snapcaster Terminate, Snapcaster Colligons, though, is great.
Yeah, so, he can get his Spellskite back here. Remember when that was a bad card? It saves his life.
No, he can't. He has to pay 2.
No, he doesn't. He has islands. Islands.
Well, he got dispelled, so moot point here. But that would actually be pretty great. Now Kyle going for the... Kyle gets...
He gets it. They're probably going to draw, too.
Yeah, Kyle gets...
Oh, my God.
Kyle gets punished for cracking the fetch.
Punished?
Actually, no, I don't think he got punished that hard, because he could have always gone Colligon, Snapcaster, Bolt. Because Matt certainly had 6 mana open.
I thought he just did 5. Oh, no, he had... Did he have 5 or 6? Yeah, I guess he had 6. Okay. Yeah, whatever.
But, you know.
Yeah, okay, Colligon, Snapcaster, Bolt is like... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so, I mean... Kyle was super dead to a Colligon's throw.
Yeah, he was just super dead. He had to, like, resolve that Spellskite and didn't.
Yeah. The spell ended up being, like, incidentally very good there.
Yeah, it just won the game. I mean, like, it's already really good in this matchup, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's your best sideboard card.
Yeah.
Dispel. It counters Kolaghan's command. It counters Cryptic command if they're playing that, which it looks like neither of them are.
Yeah, I mean, Cryptic Command is probably like an all-time bad.
Yeah, it's getting way worse.
Like, there was a period of time where people were like, 3 Cryptic Command, or even up to 4. And now it's like, maybe 1?
Yeah,
2 if you're greedy?
I want a PTQ with, 3.
Yeah.
One in the board.
But now the thought of 3 Cryptic Command is just
No, now when I'm building a twin deck, I'm like, do I play a Cryptic command or
right.
not?
No, that's the question. It's like, do you want? Which, I mean, I say yes, because
I agree.
they resolve something janky and, you have no outs except Cryptic Command to bounce it.
TX Rager, Spellskite can redirect even if it's targeted. Unlike Electrolyze, they are separate instances of the word target.
Right.
And so, you can make it so that both destroy target artifact and 2 damage to target creature or player are targeting Spellskite.
Right.
So that's why it survives and it wins.
Yeah, well, with a Spellskite in play, it's
Well,
almost...
no. You still got the Kolaghan's with a Spellskite in play, because it was 2 damage to you, return Snapcaster.
Yes.
Or no, it was destroy target artifact, return Snapcaster.
Oh, yeah, they
Yeah,
did that.
destroy target artifact,
Yeah,
return
they did that.
Snapcaster, then Snapcaster bolt you. Okay.
So, in any case, yeah. Yeah, but TX Rager, you...
Yeah, you pay for each target on Spellskite, I think. Yeah. Change a target. Yeah, so you can pay twice and change both modes to Spellskite.
Well, I mean...
If they're both not targeting it, but that's kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, so if they, want to destroy your Relic of... If they want to destroy your Crucible of Worlds and shock
What if
you...
their modes are 2 to your Inkmoth Nexus, destroy target Arcbound Ravager? Yeah, you
Yeah,
can,
then you can double
redirect
redirect.
both of them.
Yes.
Yeah. And then Welding Jar it and save it.
Sure.
And it won't even have 2 damage marked on it, I think. What order are the modes in?
No, what?
What order are the modes in?
It resolves in order.
I know, but what order are they in? Oh, destroy target artifact is first. Okay, it would have...
That's second.
It's before 2
Oh,
damage.
it's before, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so... Wait a sec.
Okay, so we missed a little bit here.
I think he just got attacked for 6. That's important.
Yeah, double insectile aberration means this game is going to end pretty quickly.
Yeah, it looks like a bolt got mana leaked.
Yeah.
So we see a negate, a bolt, a remand, a Tassiger, and 2 lands. Okay, so...
So if Mana's going to bolt, he should bolt now.
Yes, and he has realized this.
Yeah.
Kyle puts the... Oh, no, they're both foil. I was going to say it was the non-foil, but it was the foil with less glare.
Alright, let's see. What's in Kyle's hand? He's got a Terminate, a Tassiger, all good cards.
Yeah. Funny you bring up this Mindslaver interaction, because the last time I was streaming, someone missed that. He activated a Mindslaver with his opponent having Spellskite and Fulminator Mage in play and just didn't kill him.
And just to follow up on Paul's point, Spellskite, you can redirect anything.
Yes.
So you can redirect the fetch land if you want.
Correct. You can redirect fetch land, you can redirect remand, you can... Well, you can't redirect it, but you can target it with the ability.
You can target with... It does nothing.
Yeah, you can activate Spellskite's activated ability, targeting any spell or ability, regardless of whether or not it has targets.
Yes.
Or even if it would be a valid target or any of that.
Ooh, so Matt goes for the Bolt discard play?
No, he's going for... Yeah, bolt discard. Goodbye. Time has just been called.
Yeah, so, it seems unlikely that Matt will be able to win this game. They may have a couple minutes of time extension here, but...
It's possible. I'm not sure. But let's just assume that they are on turn 0 right now.
Yeah, Tim, the old stream got rebranded under MTG CardMarket.
Yeah, tell your friends.
Yeah.
It took me a while to find the new stream. I don't know.
But yes, we are here, and,
No, it doesn't need to have target in the text. It just needs to be a spell or ability.
yes. Pretty much, if it goes on the stack, you can target it with Spellskite.
Correct. You can target Abrupt Decay. You can target Supreme Verdict and all that.
Well, targeting Abrupt Decay actually does something. That's
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
You can target, Supreme Verdict, that's fine.
That's why I changed it.
Yeah.
I realized my mistake. Targeting Abrupt Decay is a big thing that happens a lot, especially in the Lantern control deck.
Alright.
Tassiger from Matt is getting terminated, and that is getting dispelled. Alright, we have dueling Tassigers, a thing that shouldn't happen because I don't like that legend rule.
Kyle's got at least one Thoughtseize in hand. He has...
Okay, it is on turn 3. Kyle goes for a Thoughtseize.
A Thoughtseize holding another Tassiger in hand.
Yeah, that's awkward.
Which is was a little awkward.
Did this run out of batteries? No, it just turned off for a bit.
No, the mouse is just bad.
Well, no, the light was off.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
No, this light that's always on was off. I know it's a bad mouse.
So, Kyle Thoughtseizing here, taking a Pestermite.
I agree with that.
I agree as well.
Those two cards don't kill you in one turn.
Yeah, negate and rematch.
Well, I mean, it's not like it's turn 4 now, so this game is a draw. Untap on turn 5. I'm assuming he's gonna cast Tassiger, just for the ruggeds. All right, so this game is a draw. That top deck Kolaghan's command at the end of game 2 to draw the game
ended up sealing the deal.
Was crazy. All right. So,
Kolaghan's command, hell of a card.
yeah, did you know that like Kolaghan's command sometimes wins games? How many do you think were like cast over the course of that match? Do you like Kolaghan's command?
I play small creatures. I hate Kolaghan's command.
You know,
Yeah.
you play small creatures, so I love Kolaghan's
I
command.
played 3
It's my
different
favorite.
decks with small creatures, so I hate Kolaghan's command.
Yeah, Kolaghan's does. I think in game 2 there was maybe 5 or 6 casts in total.
Infect, Elves, Kiki Cord.
Kolaghan's command's bad against. No, it's great against. In fact,
Yes.
it destroys targeting Quantexus. It's pretty good.
Destroy Spellskite's fine.
Yeah,
Destroy
it's like
Spellskite's
not.
fine.
It's not as good as like Twisted Image, but like what is?
Yeah.
No, when that card was printed, I was like, this card seems like modern playable-ish. I'm gonna play this card maybe.
Jace.
Turns out it's like pretty good.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few Jace Vren prodigies in the control list. I've even seen a couple in twin lists as well.
Yeah, no, I showed up to like Dojo's GPT with Jace Vryn Prodigy flashing back Kolaghan's command in my twin list.
Yeah, it's
like pretty solid.
So the big thing is
I
like,
got to Ultimate at once.
oh, that's great.
Against Lantern. They had a Lantern out, so they're like, draw an Abrupt Decay, cast Snapcaster Mage with a Torpor about mill 5.
Yeah.
I am Lantern now. It's really good.
Yeah.
No.
So the thing with Jace though is like playing Snapcaster Serum Visions feels terrible to have to do.
What?
Snapcaster Serum Visions? Like if you're making that play, it never feels great because that never feels like you're extracting full value of Snapcaster.
No, like that's
But-
a terrible play every time you do it. That's why Peak is so
Well,
good. It's
some-
like the same thing, but you get to do it end step.
Sometimes you just need to land. Like if
Yeah,
you, if
no,
you,
of
yeah.
course. It just
But-
never feels good. I've probably done it like twice lifetime.
But the
It's
difference
that
here,
bad.
the difference here though is, Jace Serum Visions is perfectly fine.
Yeah, that feels
that's
great. That
That's
feels
great.
great. It's
That's just
like,
a free card.
It's like I drew a Serum Visions, and
Yeah.
that's better than a free card because it's a free card, and then I get to scry, and it's really good.
Right, and so I mean, the big thing is like it turns on your opponent's like previously pretty useless bolts and stuff.
Lightning Bolt's not useless.
It's not great in this matchup.
Like if you're gonna, not...
it's great. It's great against Dover, but against regular control list, you're not hitting anything.
yeah, but no, you're like hitting the 2/2 on Pia.
Maybe. Yeah. Sure. So
No,
like I was
you're
saying,
like you're hitting Snapcaster already. That's like
after they have
enough.
got value out of that, again, it's not great.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's fine. It like bolts you in the face. It like I don't know.
Yeah. So
Like, saying that things are bad, like your 2-drop is bad when it trades for Lightning Bolt is kind of silly.
no.
But
So yeah,
like if
Jace
it was
was
a
fine.
3-drop that traded with Lightning Bolt, then I'm like, okay, yeah, unplayable.
I play Olivia.
How about that Kolaghan's command though?
So the Kolaghan's command, if he doesn't do Sulfur Falls into Dispel, I still win too. He just like top deck 3 cards in the
Yes.
row.
Yeah, after this one, yes.
No, you were still dead to Kolaghan's command even with a Spellskite in play.
Yeah,
Because he had Kolaghan's command destroy target artifact, return Snapcaster, and Snapcaster bolt you.
Oh.
so you were dead to call.
You were dead to Kolaghan's command no matter what you did.
Okay. No, but
Yeah.
yeah, like that's fine. I just
The Dispel was a pretty good draw there, though.
because he loses. He loses. That's 2. Like it takes 3 turns because of the Pestermite, but I kill him with 3 turns with the
Right.
with the Tassia.
No, it was great. No, that was actually his only out.
Yeah.
it was crazy.
John is great, though.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just saying,
it means
John
you,
is great.
It means you just don't understand the blue cards. You know,
Dude, I played American control, like hard American control.
you don't
for the better
understand.
part
You
of a
don't
year.
understand attacking with blue cards.
Yeah, that tech seems terrible.
Attacking with blue cards is great. Do you know how good like 2-1 flyer for 3 is?
I know, I know how good main deck Gyarados is though.
I'd play that in Twin. Do you know what's even
I
better?
cast a lot of Sphinx's Rams.
You know what's even better is main deck Keranos, flip Scred, trigger target my Swans of Renargle.
Going deep here.
You know it's good.
We're going deep.
It's really good, I promise. It's
Yeah.
it's like fine. It's okay. It's one of the better terrible things I played.
Yeah, I did see the GP Pittsburgh list. It seemed
I don't think it's a great Jeskai Twin list, but I think Jeskai Twin's really well positioned right now.
yeah.
Like, as soon as we saw that GP where it was, like, 16 Goblin Guides in the top 8, and, like, a bunch of Nakatls, it's like, the reason that Jeskai Twin existed in the first place was Zoo was huge, and playing Wall of Omens is really good against Zoo, and playing Splinter Twin Target My Wall of Omens is good against every other fair deck that isn't Zoo. So, like, you play Wall of Omens, you play, like, the White Twin list because there are a bunch of, like, faster fair decks that you're having trouble beating.
Right.
So, like, Jeskai Twin seems, like, pretty solid right now. I'd play it.
I think in the vacuum,
It's what I would have played at Pittsburgh if I had gone.
in a vacuum, I think it's the worst of the 3 twin options.
But there's no such thing as a vacuum.
Right, but in the current meta, especially at Pittsburgh, I
Like-
think it was a solid call.
Half of the cards in the Twin deck are terrible in a vacuum.
Sure.
Like,
Two of the cards together in the twin deck are amazing. Though.
yeah, no, like, a bunch of the cards in the deck were, like, unplayable in draft.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yes, but like lots of cards are unplayable in draft.
Splinter Twin. Splinter Twin is terrible in draft.
Yeah.
Pestermite's only, like, okay. No, Pestermite's great.
Pestermite's great.
No, Pestermite was great. Exarch was, like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're
Exarch
all
was like
okay.
that 1/4 for 2 in Battle for Zendikar that I'm like super excited about, and no one else is, except it costs 3.
Yeah,
Uh,
big cost.
there's probably black white tokens. There was some a while ago.
Yeah, there might be some tokens. I know there's at least 2 journalists in the field. Oh, there are 4. I mean, I keep forgetting that American Twin is a thing, just because it's
The one
so,
we were like talking
the
about.
one where it's because it's so rare. It's so, you just don't see it anymore.
Honestly, right now Rug's probably the worst. Like, I don't think I would want to be playing Tarmogoyfs in my twin deck right now. I think it's the worst of the twin decks. Like, I don't think it's bad. Like, it's still a good deck. I just think
Yeah.
I would rather play all 3 other options.
I mean,
Like, it's just not... Like, black gives you a lot of things that are worth having worse blood moons. But green doesn't really.
yeah,
Because you still get the green sideboard cards. Like, you can play that Stomping Ground and get Ancient Grudge.
right. Well,
like-
I mean, the big thing was if you can go green as well, though, you get Thractals and Huntmasters, and
Yeah,
and
that's-
Tarmogoyfs in the main.
That's true, but, like,
which is fine.
they're only, like, marginally better than Keranos. They're, like, they're not a whole lot
You
better.
can also play Gyarados. Like, it's fine.
No, I know, but, like, why not just play more Keranos?
Yeah.
Like, they're better than Batterskull, but nobody was playing that in the first
Yeah,
place.
there was a ton of bloom at Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, and you saw that in, like, just the day 2 results. There was a lot of them, but they also, a lot of times, can just lose themselves. Like, even like, very, very competent bloom players, sometimes it's, you get a mediocre draw, and you just get run over.
Oh, they just paired round 2. We need to
I'll
go get someone.
Match, yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk to some people. So we're gonna get someone on. I don't know. We'll get something good. No, I don't think Rug Twin is just people getting mileage out of their goifs. The reason that Rug Twin exists is, like, to win the blue-red mirrors. Before Tassiger was printed. It was, like, when you're playing a deck with a bunch of lightning bolts and, like, flame slash as you're out to big creatures, Tarmogoyf is really, really good. Especially, like, Tarmogoyf with Spell Snare backup is really, really strong in a lot of matchups where people are playing lightning bolt. It also helped a lot because, like, Jund was popular when Rug Twin was first getting popular. Like, I picked up Goifs to play Rug Twin, basically. I mean, I use them for other things, too. Like, it's pretty good to own Tarmogoyfs, but I don't think it's just, like, man, I have this, like, $200 card and I really want to, like, play money. Like, I think those people are probably like, I don't want to get shuffleware on my Goifs for no reason. Was there, like, an all-foil affinity somewhere? I don't know. But, yeah, like, the Tarmogoyf twin decks, they can play Blood Moon. It's just way worse. It's like, remember that one tournament where, like, Hooglin showed up or whatever with a Rug Blue Moon list, and it just like didn't have nearly as good Blood Moons as it could have. There were times where it just didn't have green mana. Got anyone?
Oh yeah, I got someone.
All right, it's fine. We don't need it.
Kent. That was
Oh, it's Ken.
Kent. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna switch to that, so you guys don't have to look at my face anymore.
All right.
Is he on the right?
No, that is Nicholas Wilde on the right.
Alrighty.
He is living the Jund life.
Living the Jund life. Oh,
Living the Jund life.
I see how it is.
Yeah.
I see how it is. I got my fun. I hope this is right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
And we've got Ken on the left.
What's his last name again?
Colin, K-A-U-L-E-N.
K-A-U-L-E-N. Alright.
And he is on.
Spelled incorrectly.
Oh, is it really?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've always seen it as LL.
And he is on Black
L?
White Tokens.
Oh, no, he's on tokens.
Yeah.
I think he plays elf sometimes, right? Yeah. So, everyone's happy. Gibwism's happy because there's Black White Tokens. Dan's happy because there's Jund. I'm happy because they're using a life total app that I can see. That's
great.
Yeah, this is like a good day for everyone. The only problem is that Ken's deck might have a copy of Caves of Koilos in it, in which case I will be very upset. There's only a single token. I'll add the S.
I did briefly see his list, and he had many, many Windswept Heats in it.
Windswept Heath is fine. Did he have Caves of Koilos, though?
Did not remember.
Okay, because Caves of Koilos is unacceptable, and no one should ever play that card, because I have to keep putting -1 on the life total every time. And it's really hard. And, like, paying attention to what they're playing to see if they played a double white spell or something.
Yeah.
It's just, honestly, it's too hard. Do you know what, if they are both 1-0?
Yeah, they were both 1-0.
Okay, nice.
Alright, so let's see. Nicholas has, there's a Slaughter Pact and a Bolt in that hand for sure. Couple lands. Now, this is not a great matchup for Jund.
This is a terrible matchup for Jund. Like,
Yeah.
you play Black-White Tokens because you're expecting a field of Jund.
Right. Well, I was going to be nice and say it was not great.
No, it's like playing against Tron.
Yeah. It's not that bad.
Okay. I mean, it's like playing against Abzan, but they play 8 Lingering Souls.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean,
They get to play 8 of the Mirror Breaker.
of note, you do have some Abrupt Decay, so like you can actually interact with all of the Anthem effects, which most decks
but
can't.
you're still dying to Lingering Souls. Like, you don't have a way to interact. You have a Maelstrom Pulse.
Yes.
You can board a Knight of Souls Betrayal. That's pretty strong.
Which there is one.
Yeah, oh yeah. Alright, turn 2 Tarmogoyf is a good way to win this matchup, for sure.
Yeah. Not crazy about Tarmogoyf play on 2 into
He's
blind.
You're not. There's a Fetid Heath. You know exactly what that means.
Oh, that is a Fed. Yeah, that's fair.
Ken
That's
cannot
fair.
produce colored mana. This is a problem.
Oh, sorry. Yes. So Tarmogoyf play into Fetid Heath seems great.
Yes.
Yeah, it seems great.
Yeah, because you're going to be attacking for 1, and there's nothing he can do about it.
Ooh, Nicholas,
Lightning Bolt the face. Thank you.
yeah, attack for 1 more. So Ken would be at 15.
No, he's
here.
attacking for 2.
Yeah, 1 more. 1 plus 1 is
2 plus. Well, 3 plus 2 is. It's 2 more, because that's the attack.
Well, no, he was originally attacking for 1 because you know.
Well, no,
the
he,
land.
he never was attacking for 1. He bolted first.
Yes, but
And then he attacked for 2.
which is 1 more than he would have been attacking for.
He never did. Alright, so there's a timely reinforcements from Ken.
Ooh, to
Spicy.
gain 10, 6, and put 3 blockers into play.
He goes to 118 because I can't type. Wait, why is he at 21?
Because he was at 15.
Why was he at 15?
Because he got attacked for 2 and bolted for 3.
What did I put down? Why am I bad? Okay. Tarmogoyf comes into the red zone. It is a 3-4 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little awkward. Foothills pass from Nicholas.
Right.
What do you think that means, Mr. Jund Expert?
Usually means you're holding a bunch of removal, which Nick conveniently is.
That's pretty bad against the timely reinforcements Gideon ally of Zendikar deck.
Of note, though, one of the pieces of removal is Abrupt Decay, which is pretty good against all the anthems.
It's not very good against Gideon ally of Zendikar, however.
No, it is not. No, it is not.
I did see a Scapeshift player here tonight, yes. It would have been me on Jund Scapeshift if I hadn't been commentating. And I know how much you like that deck, personally. I promise it's at least tier 3.
Jund Scapeshift?
Yeah, it's just Jund mid-range, but you cut all the good cards for Scapeshift.
That's terrible. Why would you do that?
I'm just making you mad. It's fine. Lingering Souls from Ken. He's gonna pull out some super sweet RK Post tokens. No, those are just like regular tokens.
Alright.
But the other ones are super sweet RK Post tokens.
So we've got a small army assembled here. Nick's gonna take 3. Now, of note, Ken is getting very close to activating Vault.
Yes, he is 1 mana away.
Yes, and Nick is actually, Nick is a line away from swinging in for 4 with Raging Ravine, but all of that becomes significantly less exciting once Vault is active.
Yeah, that's gonna be a pretty big way to win races.
Yeah. Races and to just prevent attacks.
What is Rebuff the Wicked? I'm gonna pull that up because that's ridiculous. I say that because I really like ridiculous cards, but this card costs $2. People pay $2 for this card.
Alright, so Nick does have a 5th land in hand, so that does mean he will be able to attack with Raging Ravine this turn if he chooses to do so.
This card costs 17 cents. Looks like he's doing that.
Yeah, which seems like just the obvious choice.
Just to attack for 7.
Yeah. Now Ken also left up mana poorly, meaning that he does not...
This is... Yeah, no, he's...
Fetid Teeth?
No, that was Isolated Chapel, it's fine.
Oh, okay. Isolated Trap. Okay. Did not leave up the Fetid Teeth.
No, he tapped correctly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nicholas is going to be getting a basic forest here, because that is...
See, he could be getting a basic island, and then his Bring to Light would be ready to go.
He's got Nihilos's Patrol mana here. Nihilos's Patrol.
I'm only showing you Turnicide because when I was really bad, I played like 2 of these main deck in a draft, and 3-0'd it. And everyone said, wow, why are you playing this terrible card? And then got like 2 removal spells on my Skithiryx countered. It was great.
So if Ken on this turn just goes Gideon, Anthem, swing for 10.
I think he wins.
Yeah, that's going to be really hard to beat.
Yeah, I agree. You can't Abrupt Decay that.
No, you really can't.
Godless Shrine Shock from Ken.
Sure. Is he instead going to try to...
I think he's going to Inquisition first.
Yeah. Looks like he's going to...
Kensuke, this is located on Belmont Street in Chicago.
So Ken's going to immediately Anthem, and then...
Swing for 10!
Yeah, swing for 10. And
Take
then,
10! Goodbye!
Then it has a backup Inquisition and a Thoughtseize.
Look at this, I don't even have to
follow.
type in a new number, I can just delete the 1. Wow, this is value. Inquisition. Seeing 2 Abrupt Decays, a Slaughter Pact, and a Verdant Catacombs.
Yeah. Importantly, Nicholas is not dead next turn. Very close to being dead, but not dead.
Yeah, he can kill 2, like, spirit tokens.
Yes.
And block a
one.
soldier
Yeah.
with his 4/5 Tarmogoyf.
Alright, now,
Yeah,
now
he's
Nicholas is
dead.
pretty good.
Alright. So, the Jund killer kills Jund in game 1. Whoever the Black-White Tokens fan in the chat was is very excited right now.
Yeah, and I mean,
Tokens is up a game. There was a time when, like, Black-White Tokens for, like, 2 weeks was just really, really strong. And a bunch of the, like, grinders around here were playing it. With, what was that card? Plow Through Rido? That card was sweet. Remember that card?
no.
Look at this card.
What?
Yeah! And you could just, like, you could just kill him out of nowhere with this weird tokens deck. This was, like, a really strong, like, anti-meta deck for a couple of weeks. Oh, it was Cubs fan. I thought it was Gibism. I was the first time. I realized my mistake, and that's why I asked this time. But yeah, look at this card has like probably the worst art of any like new bordered card I've seen, other than the Mirrored and Besieged basic lands. But it's like it was pretty sweet for a bit. So what does John do here
So I mean, the big ones are
besides just like lose?
you're gonna bring in Night Soul's Patrol and the Maelstrom
Sure.
Pulse.
Yeah, and if you have like any duress effects.
Right, you're bringing your additional Abrupt Decays. Liliana seems pretty terrible.
Yeah, awful. You
Yeah,
say you
so-
bring in Abrupt Decays?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I guess they do have like anthems.
because
that
you
are
hit the
important.
anthem effects. What else can you bring in? You bring in your Wrath effects.
Yeah, just he might have like a damnation.
There's a Damnation. There's an Anger. in
Yeah,
there.
I saw a damnation there. Oh, Chandra Pyromaster and Grim Lavamancer coming in for Nicholas.
Chandra main though.
Yeah, but there's another one.
No, there's only one. This is my deck.
Well, I just saw him put it in.
Oh, it was probably already in.
Well, he had a stack of cards including Chandra Pyromaster, Grim Lavamancer, and Damnation, and he just shuffled them into his deck.
Oh, but the Chandra is main,
Okay.
but may have been something might have happened.
Tokens is so good right now, except that Amulet Bloom exists. And... yeah.
I mean, you do have Path.
You wreck Infect.
Yeah.
You wreck Infect.
Man, not a Soul Betrayal. So
You,
good.
you scoop to Pia and Kieran Nalar. You scoop to the card Splinter Twin. You do have Path. But realistically, you lose to Twin.
Yeah, I mean, you only have 4 effects, no card draw.
Yeah.
So, if you draw it, it's great. Oh, how you just won't.
Mm-hmm. But, like, everything you do is sorcery speed, so you have to, like, slow your development and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Splinter Twin and other, like, related fast combo decks are the reason
so,
Black-White Tokens isn't huge in the format. I don't know.
Nick's got a Liliana in hand, meaning he didn't board all 4 of them. It starts off with Eclipse and just passes here.
Yeah.
There's at least 3 other land in Nick's hand here. It looks like he kept a kind of land-heavy draw.
Oh, we have our first... Oh, it totally beats Splinter Twin because it plays Path to Exile. That's just not how life works. Infect seems really good because Lingering Souls is like one of the better cards against Infect.
Yeah, some of the Infect lists have Rancor on them, though.
I haven't seen that in, like, actual years. Like, the last time I saw Rancor in a major, like, Infect list was actually, like, 2 or 3 years ago.
Both Infect players I played against in Pittsburgh had them, though.
Interesting. Maybe it's making a comeback.
It seems fine.
I don't really see why you would play it, because there's not, like, a whole lot of, like, creature decks you need to plow through, like, the Birthing Pod decks before.
I mean, it's hard to get through with a Glistener Elf.
Sure.
Alright, so Nick does have the Abrupt Decay for the Anthem. He has a Glyph. Glyph is pretty big here.
I think this is a Liliana,
Yeah.
which is unusual. Yeah.
Ken taking a look at the Overgrown Tomb?
Oh, I know. Yeah, that is a Liliana. Discarding Lingering Souls would be, like, a pretty bad thing.
I mean, that does at least get rid of 2 of the Lingering Souls?
I don't see one in his hand, though. I see a Sorin, Lord of Innistrad,
Is that 2 Lingering
a
Souls?
Spectral Procession, and I think it's 2 Intangible Virtues.
Oh, well, in that case, that seems great.
Yeah. No, it's 2 Path to Exile, my mistake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so Inquisition, 1 Path, Sorin, Lord of Innistrad, and a Spectral Procession left in Ken's hand.
Yeah, I would just jam Spectral here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and just...
There's a Liliana in play. Can't
Yeah.
do anything against Spectral Procession.
Yeah, unless Nick has a Pulse here or a Knight. He's in not great shape.
Monastery Siege doesn't seem great in Infect. It's just a little clunky. Like, I'd rather just play, like, Spell Pierces. Or Spell Skite.
I've seen them in some sideboard lists, but it's
it's probably fine.
it's probably fine, yeah.
It doesn't seem like spectacular. It seems like fine. Like, I wouldn't think it's a mistake to play it. It's like Wild Defiance, but a little bit like less explosive and more.
But Wild Defiance is insane.
Wild Defiance is insane. Yes.
Nick choosing to discard a Colgon's command here.
Colin's command doesn't do a whole lot for him right now.
Right now, it does not do a whole lot. But I mean, removing one of the tokens, discarding a card.
We're probably getting Sorin -2 here.
So yeah, Sorin -2 here would kill Liliana.
Or plus would kill Liliana.
Which Sorin is it? Is it
This
the
is
new one?
Sorin, Lord of Innistrad, I think. No, this is Sorin, Solemn Visitor.
Okay, that
Yeah.
makes a little more sense.
Okay, I'm not. Yeah, it's not Anthem one. It's like Vampire and Lifelink one.
Well, +1, +0. And,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
lifelink. Yeah.
It's yeah. I think it's this one.
Yeah, I believe that's the one we saw.
He's going for Inquisition though.
Yep. I mean, when you've got the land in hand.
Sorin, Lord of Innistrad was great in Innistrad Black Constructed.
Ooh, so Nicholas, the reason he discarded a call against command is because he had this backup one in hand. So he's gonna actually hit a Sorin or Spectral Procession.
Probably
here.
Sorin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it is Solemn Visitor. Discards Fulminator Mage to the Inquisition.
And then it's going to reveal.
And then
No
we're just
cards.
going to have a Spectral Procession.
Yeah. And then both decks are going to be top decking here, which is exactly what John wants to be. But. Oh,
Yeah, but not against the Lingering Souls deck.
this card's a Fulminator Mage.
Yeah. He's going to attack Liliana for 2, I believe.
Yeah. No,
No, he goes.
attacking Nick.
He goes full face. Smirks him up a little bit.
So Nick's got 3 draws to not get completely wrecked. If he draws one of 3 cards here, it seems great. Nick might just be forced to, depending on what he drew, might be forced to go down, which feels terrible to get a third of a card.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this gets the +1/+0 Anthem. It's basically Gideon, right?
Yeah.
Right? Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
but it doesn't die when you anthem this one.
It's totally, yeah, that means it's better than Gideon.
Alright.
Right? Right? Am I right? I think I'm right. This is confirmed to be way better than Gideon.
Gideon can also attack, which is not insignificant.
No, this card is way worse than Gideon. This card is a lot worse than Gideon.
Yeah. Well, this used to be the go-to before the new Sorin and the new Gideon.
Yeah.
Alright.
This one wasn't banned at Innistrad Block Constructed, was it? No.
No.
Yeah. It was just Lingering Souls and Intangible Virtue. Okay, so he's poking Lily in the face and then hitting for 4.
Mm-hmm.
Seems reasonable.
Perfectly safe play with Nick being hellbent.
Yeah. He's winning the race because Nicholas is doing nothing in the race.
Yeah.
He doesn't have Vault. Lord of Innistrad was not best. That would be Elspeth Knight Errant, which is a way better card than Sorin Lord of Innistrad. Even before these ones.
Alright, so Nick's
I
gonna,
mean, it's a little worse in tokens, but, like...
Nick's gonna thin here, notably
Better
going
in
down
general.
to 10, which means now he's officially on a 2-turn clock.
Yeah, interesting. Well, I mean, I guess he's expecting that he can minus Liliana.
Yeah.
So he's not really on a 2-turn clock.
Right, and I think Nick's just gonna have to concede that he's never gonna ult it, so you might as well just start going down and just let it die.
Yeah.
Save some damage.
He needs to just start, like, 1-for-4ing himself. Alright, well, that is pretty decent.
Oh.
He does... Oh, he hits a timely reinforcement.
Yeah, I mean, with Ken keeping a card in hand,
Now he
seems
can...
fine.
Yeah, now he can actually race. He only has 1 green source.
Yes.
Let's see what he draws. Another timely reinforcement. That is... It has 0 effect.
Yes. Does literally 0.
Yeah, he is ahead on life and creatures. Okay, so he pokes Liliana and attacks for 4 again.
Alright.
Seems fine when he can gain life and break the 2-turn clock.
No, there are no creatures to eat, though. There's
There's a Fulminator Mage.
There's a Fulminator Mage that
Yeah.
he can hit. So go up to 7. Time for a draw. See what he can hit. Anything but land is acceptable here.
Mm-hmm. Grim Lavamancer.
Lavamancer is a pretty...
Is it time to minus Liliana? No, it is not. It is time to attack for 3. Ken goes to 15. Soon the timely reinforcements he discarded will be online.
Don't quite share your sentiment in the word soon. So what? This, I think I would have preferred going down here because now Nick is on a very short clock. Like he's dead next turn.
Correct.
And
well, he's a Lavamancer.
but I mean, Lavamancer shoots one thing.
Correct. So yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. If he had minus, he would have bought another turn.
Yeah. I mean, I think he should have been minusing a while ago, but you can't turn on the timely reinforcements.
If you turn on timely reinforcement, fine. You're
deal.
Fine. That means your opponent is under 3.
Let's see what he drew. Okay, so
Just start by shooting something.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You gotta get. Oh, he's going. Okay, I think he's just scooping it, honestly. Yeah, sack my own answer. Gain a life. Kolaghan's command myself. Oh, anger.
Wow.
Wow! I thought he was in the. That was a great play. I thought he was just like.
That was sick.
I thought he was like seppukuing there, but just like surprise, I'm winning this game.
Yeah, that's...
What? Okay, all right, we have a game. Anger of the Gods is a pretty good top deck. Okay, well, so is this Spectral Procession.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Lily, target myself, sack my Grim Lavamancer.
Eat it with Scavenging Ooze. Anger, Scavenging Ooze doesn't die. That's great.
Deal. Like, I accept.
Alright, now we're gonna go for the Edict. Drew, I don't... Oh, well, I mean, he gets another green source, but just nothing to eat. I would have almost preferred him holding that in hand to represent something.
Well, what if he draws Thought Scour?
What? Also, this would, like, if Ken drew, like, an Inquisition, this would make him want to fire it off. As opposed to, like, now Nick, I mean...
Yeah.
More green sources is great, but there's just nothing to do with it.
I mean, who cares if he fires off the Inquisition? I don't think he gains anything by holding it. His opponent's not playing Kolaghan's command.
That's fair. Yeah, so Nick's gonna jam for damage. He kills him with Bolt, if he has it.
Yeah, Abrupt Decay also is pretty good here.
Yeah,
Windbrisk kites the draw from Ken.
So
he does have a discard spell, so
So notably...
he would have fired it off.
Notably, Nick couldn't minus it for... Yeah, so yeah, Nick just happens to die here.
Yep, alright. Black-White Tokens takes the match, 2-0.
Yeah. A lot closer at the end than it appeared.
Yeah, that Anger of the Gods play kept Nick alive for a lot longer than he probably should have.
Right. King got very aggressive toward the end and put himself in range to actually just lose to a Bolt.
Yeah, Tokens is confirmed to be overpowered. I guess Cupstan was right the whole time.
Well, I'm gonna go and see if I can find another match for us here.
Yeah, I like matches, so like the more matches, the best. Tokens it's gonna take over the world. It's yeah, there's no stopping it, basically. Yeah, playing a bunch of like 1/1s that put a sorcery in the graveyard is like pretty decent. Well, I mean, they didn't even have to play Sorin, Lord of Innistrad to, I don't know, race or something. I don't really know why Sorin, Lord of Innistrad's here anymore. So yeah, the deck with a lot of not actual creatures beats the deck with a ton of 1-for-1 removal. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. So we're gonna try to find another match. There's probably someone going on that ended in 2. It was like a creature deck fight, so it wasn't like too long. I think there's like 15 minutes left or 20-ish. I don't know. I could check on that, but I don't really feel like it, honestly. Okay, it's like right there. But yeah, we're getting something. Oh, we have 27 minutes. That's a lot of time. It's over half the match is still here. Bump this table. Yeah, if I see him back here, I'll tell him. What? When was that IQ recently? I don't know. Did you win it? Did Ken win it? I don't know. I didn't even know there was an IQ. I would have showed up. But if I see Ken, I'll say hi. Legacy Jund was never really good though. Like Jund was okay in Legacy. Fourth counts as winning. Like that's cashing. You're in the top 4. I call that winning. Only one person can actually win. It's good enough. And you can play him in Modern Jund. You can play Rise and Fall, which is a sweet card. So, well, it's really Rise or Fall because it's pre-fuse. What?
1 second. There might be another game about to finish.
Okay, sweet. There might be another game about to finish, but Dan wouldn't talk to me. He wanted to sign language, and I don't know it. Well, I know actual sign language-ish. Not really. I know how to do the alphabet, but not what he was doing. He was just, like, holding up a finger. Shame him. Turn 1 Girapur Ether Grid. Yeah, that seems good against tokens. No CPT, I've not seen this particular archetype. In general, people call judges way less than they should. Honestly. But not about, like, super picky stuff, about, like, I don't understand what's happening, or I can't read their card, or, you know. People don't do that as much as they should. But no, there's definitely not that person here. Let's see.
Alright, we got a match.
You got a match? Who is
We
it?
got a match. Game 3.
Whoa.
Yes, indeed.
That doesn't look like a match. What'd you do?
There will be a match. They're just moving over. Who took my food?
What food?
My gummies.
There's one gummy on the table.
What happened to the bag?
I thought you took it.
Oh, I might have.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got...
I'm pretty sure you threw it out.
Oh, I might have finished it. So we got... that actually might have happened there.
That was really fun. That was a good conversation.
So we've got Imbo here on the left and Arik on the right. Imbo is on Blue-White Titan, so no Amarius, but pretty much the Amaria list.
Wait, why no Amarias?
I'm not sure. I think the list is better with
You
Amarius.
said Arik's on the right?
No, yeah, Eric's on the right.
Okay.
With an A.
Yeah, I see it here.
Yeah.
What's he playing?
He is on Green Red Tron.
Nice.
I can go try to fix the camera, but I hope...
It's not really a big deal. We'll do it. Oh, yeah, might as well.
Yeah,
might as well.
We've got time to kill here.
Yeah. It's not like a huge problem, but... How do you spell the guy on the left's name? Eh. Yeah, I don't think you can really say, like, this deck is favored in the matchup because I have sideboard cards, because, you know, they get to sideboard too. Yes. It's, like, a little bit too far, but not enough that I care.
Meh. Good enough.
Yeah, it's, like, fine. We get to see a little bit of their notepad. If we can fix some of the, like, brightness stuff. Oh, they kicked it perfectly into place. Nice.
Beautiful.
I don't know how they did it, but it happened.
So Imbo's starting off here with Island Aether Spellbomb.
How do you spell his first name?
INBO.
INBO?
Yeah.
Because it's kind of cut off on here. Done. I don't know.
And then Arik's starting off with Tower Map.
Grove Scrying.
Scrying. Alright, so we have Tron here.
That's true. Eventually.
Eventually.
On turn 4. It'll be
On
turn.
it's turn 4 Tron.
Turn 4, yeah, it's like whatever.
Still pretty good.
It's not tokens versus Tron.
Dan Chen is not playing tonight.
The other Chicago guy that topped the GP. I wonder if he's talking about you.
No.
that-
Yes, the other person, the other Daniel.
Yeah.
We actually we played in Swiss during that GP.
He'll crack map eventually, right?
He'll crack map next turn. When I said he had Tron, I meant like
Yeah, he has turn 4 Tron.
yeah, he has all the resources to get
Right.
get Tron.
This overlay is fine.
Yeah, Imbo slams down Stony Silence though, which will
Oh, now he can't crack map.
now he can no longer crack
Well,
map.
oh wait, maybe he played it last turn. I don't know.
Notably, he can also no longer.
They're telling us that he played it last turn.
Right.
I don't know. Okay, well we have an Ancient Stirring, so that means that always works. So he has Tron now.
But he definitely has targets.
Works 100% of the time.
You'd be surprised how often you'll miss on Ancient Swords. I've seen someone
He
whiff
grabbed an
completely.
Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger. I would call that a whiff.
Yeah.
Interesting. He didn't pick the relic. Who won the Dan Mirror?
I did.
Okay, well that's
Yeah.
important. It's important that you always win the mirror of first names.
Yeah, it's super important.
I think I'm undefeated in the Paul mirror. I think. No, I've lost to one Paul before, but like not at a major tournament. My only time playing against Pauls in major tournaments, I'm undefeated. So we're
yeah.
good.
Yeah, Daniel's losses were at the GP were to me and to Chapin, and I also lost to Chapin.
Okay, that's like fair. That's reasonable.
Yeah.
Like you never feel bad about losing to Chapin.
Yeah, my loss was on camera and it's excruciating slow and died very slowly.
Yeah, that's because his name's really long.
You don't have to put his middle name.
That's what it has on the sheet. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fine. Are you guys happy?
Right, so our in choosing to play Sylvan Scrying on turn 2 instead of cracking map on turn 2, led to the result of him getting Stony silenced out,
Yeah, but we have an O stone.
which also does nothing.
It kills the Stony Silence.
Can't be activated.
Like he's just like wasting time, honestly.
Yeah.
Like he has 9 mana and he needs 10 to play his Ulamog, so then he can activate his things.
Yeah. Once he Ulamog's away, probably the Spell Bomb and the Stony Silence. No. The Glacial Fortress and the Stony Silence.
Yeah,
Uh,
Spellbomb's fine.
yeah. Yeah. I didn't
What
notice
if he
Imbo
hits
was
the
missing
wall,
land so
then?
much.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's honestly, I would take the like Glacial Fortress Island, or like Glacial Fortress Plains. Oh wait, no, that's a Pilgrim's Eye. Okay, well if he didn't hit that land drop, I would have gone for like just
The double white source.
just the double white source. Don't path me, bro.
You flip white in response and just pass.
No, if he's tapping out.
Yeah, if he's tapping out, sure.
Yeah.
Now it's
Now
all
you
about
hit the Stony Silence.
Yeah.
I think. Probably the Stony Silence and the Fortress.
Right. And then if
There's
he
an
has-
argument for like the spell bomb, but
Alright, so this is 7 plus 3 plus 1. Is he overpaying by 1?
probably. He's playing. He's paying 10. That's mine power point. That's
that
that's
is 10.
9 plus
Excuse me.
1.
I thought you had double tower. Nope. That is 10. And choosing just to go over after the land and not the Stony Silence. Okay, I can get behind this as well.
Yeah, that seems good.
Yeah, if you can't take him off of path mana, then I mean.
Well, I mean, killing the Stony Silence means you get to like crack a map for Ivugan.
Right, and well, it's fine because he has Ugin in hand.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, yeah, that changes a couple of things.
and getting Imbo off of blue mana means that unless he's running like a Miser's Mana Tithe.
Mana Tithe does not do it.
No, Mana Tithe is kind of out of range here.
That Pilgrim's Eye and Spellbomb should still be on the table.
Yes. And I think Arik's pointed that out.
Yeah, and those are in exile.
Those are also exiled, yes.
I don't think it matters because he's not playing Emiria, but oh no, he's playing Sun Titan. Those are exiled.
Yeah, those. He is very, very far away from getting there, but yes.
No, it's fine. He'll just hit 4 land drops and not die to the Zugan, and then he'll play a Sun Titan.
Alright, I will go and remind them that those cards are exiled.
Yeah, it's really, like, if you're the kind of person who will crack, you shouldn't play Dredge. You play Dredge knowing that you're going to get some dumb losses, and you accept that.
Let's see. Have I missed anything?
No.
Just cycling Chromatic Star. Imbo doesn't look like he has hit land drops. And this game is going to be quickly closed out here.
Yeah.
There's
I have Ugan for Eric.
Yeah, Ayavuga is he's pretty much at Emrakul mana.
Wait, why is he at 21? He's at 19, I think.
Yeah, we're
No, he's
getting
at 18.
Yeah, we're getting very close to Emrakul mana here, and it's
Unfortunate.
go for the perfect victory. That's fine too.
Yeah, I think he should try to exile both of those lands before playing Emrakul.
Yeah.
You should
Fine. It's fine.
go get a second copy. Yeah, he did. He got the second copy of Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if there's any matches remaining.
I think it's unlikely, but we can get something going. Alrighty. Tron boarded in a Batter Skull. I don't think I've seen that before in Tron. But then again, I haven't really looked closely at Tron sideboards. Like, ever, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with ever. I agree with TAS over Ant. TAS is really fun. With TAS, you get to main deck Empty the Warrens, which is a really fun card. And you get to play, another one in the board and have it be a different art.
No, nothing. No.
What happened? What happened?
I was just talking about. We do have another match.
We have another match?
We have another match.
Nice.
There's still 15 minutes left, so we're good.
Nice.
Oh, you can turn on the timer as well.
What timer? Oh yeah, the timer.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Alright, so
I just
they
forgot.
kicked the camera. We are going to have Lantern Control versus Bant Korham
That's fun.
with Geist and all that good jazz, and I will fix the camera.
Yeah, they keep kicking it. Yeah, TES is a storm list developed by like Team Epic way back forever ago. That's like a Rite of Flame list, and it's way faster, and it plays Burning Wish, but it's a little bit less like resilient. So you're trying to like race hate most of the time. It has like way better ad nauseums, but like a way worse like slow game. Yeah, shocks are pretty bad in Storm, honestly. They're like pretty bad.
Fix it or does it make it much worse?
What? No, you made it better.
Okay.
Better enough.
I can't remember which way the camera was skewed, so it either fixed it or made it much
It's good
worse.
enough. I could just like pull up the stream on my phone and fix it that way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at you being clever.
Yeah, Burning Wish has really weird art. It's like really weird. Like really weird. I'm kind of glad I got rid of Storm because I traded these at 20s.
The modern playable version.
Glimmering Angel, yeah, that's like my favorite modern playable.
Clever. Wait.
It's Glittering Wish. It's the one that's Did You Mean right here.
Yeah.
Yes. This card is still $5. Once it's down to 3s, I'm gonna pick them up.
Yeah, glitter. Playing the Ascendancy deck was a lot of fun. Oh, so
Yeah, I think I want to bring it back.
these names.
Yeah. So wait, what is it? It's Amulet on the left.
Mm-hmm. Against Bent Koraham.
Okay. Or no, not Amulet. It's Lantern.
Lantern.
What? You don't know who's playing? Alright, it's someone.
Alright, so starting off on the Leyline Sanctities, pretty good in this matchup.
Oh yeah, because you can't like be targeted by
It can't be targeted by
Codex
anything.
Shredder
Yeah.
or Inquisition of Kozilek.
Yeah. Tony looked pretty sad when he saw the Leyline in play. Alright, and we're going to see Bant here start off with almost the perfect turn 1 play. Coming in with Birds, which is going to be able to present a very hefty clock if he can follow up with the turn 2 Geist. And then Tony is running out the double Grafdigger's Cage. So there will be no Kitchen Finks or Persist shenanigans. Snapcaster is also turned off, but not the turn 2 play that he wanted to make, I'm sure. Now let's see if the band player can apply any pressure. It looks like he has a hand full of land, but does have the Geist. Alright, and Tony does have Tendo Ice Bridge, so you can't cast the Ensnaring Bridge here. But will not. He will play Inquisition, make sure he cleared the way for any...
Oh, he can't.
Oh, cannot play it. That's right. He does have to play next turn to Inquisition himself.
What are these double Grafdigger's Cage for?
I'm not entirely sure. Like, I
Life
mean...
tunnels? Oh, I guess they haven't changed.
He's at 17.
He's at 17.
Okay, fetch shock. So next turn, Tony can Inquisition himself to reduce the card count,
Seems good.
which is just fine if you
Yeah, it seems fine.
if you want to not die.
Spellskite in play for the Bant player.
Attacking for 6 here. I'm sure they're not forgetting the Angel Trigger. Now, importantly, the Bant deck has access to Noble Hierarchs, which means that you can.
That's very strong against
which is
Amulet.
very strong because that means you can attack with a
a
Birds of
0
Paradise
power creature.
and still get through.
Yeah, okay, so this is going to be Pithing Needle, naming, I assume, Spellskite.
Yeah.
Either that or Flooded Strand, but probably Spellskite.
Yeah, well,
Well-
he's got 2 birds, so like what's
He
better?
wants to play his own Spellskite. It does not work on birds.
No.
It could be Knight of the Reliquary. Could be Flooded Strand. I'm not sure.
Knight of the Reliquary is very strong as well because they can knight into Keswick Wolfrun and then attack with birds.
Okay, so he does Inquisition himself. Alright, so the plan for the Coralhelm deck is to get a Noble Hierarch now.
Yep. Or Quetzalcoatl Primate.
Yeah, keeping him would be pretty good.
So that pretty much means
It's actually very possible that Pithing Needle is naming Quetzalcoatl Pride Mage just to
yes, actually
just to preempt it.
I think that would be the correct name.
I'm actually
Correct
gonna go
name.
ask him what it's naming.
Sure. The Lantern player is Inquisitioning himself because he can't Inquisition his opponent because of the ley line in play, and he wants to get down to get as few cards in hand as possible for the Ensnaring Bridge. The goal of Core Helm, so it gives you the combo of Knight of Reliquary, where you can just make like 20/20. You can sack all your land.
Is in fact naming Kasali Pride Mage.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's quite convenient.
Yes.
That is quite convenient.
Seems good.
Yeah. So Lenderboy does have quite some work here to do. He does have a Slara Games in his deck, which means he can eventually find the Noble Hierarchs. But Kasali Primage does still have Exalted, so Tony is on a 14-turn clock here.
Oh yeah, Kasali Pride Mage is important. Oh, that's a Pyroclasm. That deals with the entire board, just about.
Yeah.
Kills all the relevant things.
He looks very sad.
That's Tony on the left.
Tony is on the left, yes.
Yeah. I don't remember how to spell his last name.
It is
yeah.
many words.
And he is playing against Sam Schultz.
I hear there's a 2-0 elf deck that needs a feature.
I'd be down, honestly.
I'm playing a slightly tweaked version of it, which has been a lot fun. Although, I'm playing poorly, so...
How do you guys feel about elves?
I did get, on my M step on turn 3, cast 2 collected companies, drained him for 18 in response to a path. So that was pretty sweet.
Gross. Alright, so we've got a second knight, which is
which also cannot attack.
So Sam's
What
gonna
is happening?
Sam is going to go find a Keswick Wolf Run and is going to start swinging with a Spell Skite.
That's fun. What is the card in Tony's hand? I think it's like Serpjack or something.
Something like that. Oh, maybe Sam is just.
Oh, he needs a red source.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, he's getting a red source, and then next turn, like, he's gonna main phase, go get a Keswick Wolf Run.
Yeah. And Wolf Run for 1.
Yes. Well, no, he can Wolf Run for...
He can Wolf Run for 2 next turn because he can float mana off of the thing he sacks.
No, he can still Wolf Run for 2. He can Wolf Run for 3 this turn.
Oh, yeah, I mean, but by sacking lands, he can just make a lot of mana.
Yeah, he can, so he's floating a green, sacrificing a thing, response milieu.
Yes.
Try to hit the Wolf Run, yeah.
Which is very much the correct play. If your opponent is searching...
Hey, the corrector play is response other knight. Okay, so he goes against Wolf Run with a green mana floating.
And...
Yeah, Tony's pretty good at Lantern. He's been playing it a while. I think he knows all of the things to do in response to what.
Right. I'm...
The heads up, like, Inquisition myself happened, so...
Yeah. And Sam does have the option of just...
Oh, he's doing that pre-combat.
Oh, the Abrupt Decay!
That's the worst.
The Abrupt Decay!
The worst part is, you can't do that pre-combat. Then you can't attack.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yes, so Sam did this incorrectly because
But he never got to attack. You got Abrupt Decay. It's fine.
It's fine.
No game rule violations happened today. But
Sam draws the backup ley line, which he cannot cast.
yeah, he sacks his Temple Garden, but he does have a retreat to Coral Helm, which means he can go off if he gets another 0-power creature.
Yeah, I think if Sam draws another any 0-power creature, he can just kill Tony in 1 turn.
Yes.
Hits a collected company, which is a good hit.
Yeah, because that gives you 6 shots at a 0-power creature.
Yeah. Which you have 6 remaining.
He goes for Nature's Claim on the ley line, it looks like.
Yeah, which is going to be important if he wants to actually win this game.
Is that better than the retreat?
Yeah, retreat's not going to do a whole lot. Oh, and Tony drew the Thoughtseize to hit the ley line in hand. That's huge. That's pretty brutal, especially since I don't know how many ways that Tony has to deal with a ley line.
What do you think those cages are for?
Oh, Eternal Witness and Court of Calling.
It doesn't do anything against Eternal Witness.
You can't. I don't.
Because that's just like casting things from your graveyard and library and having creatures enter the battlefield from your graveyard and
I'm
library.
gonna remind myself on the exact text.
Yeah, it like. So this hoses
Uh,
Cord.
It hoses cord, and that's it.
does it? I don't think it hoses Collected Company.
It does. It does nothing against collected company.
It does nothing against Eternal Witness. It does. It hoses like Grudge, I guess. Is he expecting Grudge?
I mean, it hoses half of grudge.
Yeah, but that's like good enough, I think.
Yeah, I mean that's still fine. It does not stop Coco.
Yeah, it does not stop Coco. I don't think. Does it?
Let's.
You're a judge here, right?
Well, let me look up exactly what collected company says.
Oh yeah, I guess it does.
Yeah, it does. All right.
Yeah,
So Graph Digger's Cage seems quite good here then.
yeah. No, it does stop Coco. Yes.
So then, yes, perfectly reasonable then.
Okay.
Actually, quite excellent then.
Ancient Stirrings from
Right.
Tony.
And now Tony may have stabilized enough now. Now he just needs to find a lantern.
Yep, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Does he have a lantern in his graveyard yet? He has a grudge, or he has another bridge. I think it's probably worth it putting another, like, drawing another bridge.
Yeah, just having the ability to recur anything just gives you so much protection.
Yeah.
And I would completely get behind playing a second bridge here because Sam is now at the point where
He's second to thinnest deck right now.
yes, but if he drew a Nature's Claim or some way of dealing with one bridge, he could just kill Tony in one turn here because he can go through his entire deck.
Oh, he's doing it to scry. I forgot that is an ability. That's a Sajiri step, I think.
Now, this is the awkward interaction, like when like your opponent in Legacy jaces you and Fate seals you and immediately keeps it on top.
I never shuffle.
You never shuffle.
I never shuffle.
Okay.
Because
Because that's actually what happened here.
Because if you keep your fetch lands in play, like, I know they're gonna try to do their stupid Jace game. Don't care, because they're gonna, like, most of the time keep it on top no matter what it is. I'm gonna use my fetch lands for my brainstorm. Damn it.
that's fair.
Like, it works 100% of the time.
And Sam just casted Cord
Does nothing.
does nothing.
Well, no, it thins his deck. He's gonna get to put a Knight of the Reliquary, and no, he doesn't.
No,
it's not.
It shuffles.
It's
his
not
deck.
like an exile it instead or whatever.
No,
yeah,
yeah.
no, you can't.
All Cord does is you shuffle your deck.
Yeah.
Which I don't even know if technically you. Yeah, no, you can search. You just
Oh,
can't put
he's
anything.
letting him draw the Birds of Paradise.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Nope, he's not letting him draw the Birds of Paradise.
Ooh, Kataki.
He's probably not letting him draw Kataki.
Yeah.
Kataki's a big deal.
Kataki's a pretty big deal.
Kataki is a pretty big
1,
deal.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, pay 6 on every upkeep is pretty good.
Yeah, I hear it's like solid, and he has the what's it called, Academy Ruin.
His
so
Academy is so.
he'll be able to get it back.
He
It's
just needs to fade one draw step here.
fine. Right.
Sam draws.
A Knight of the
a
Reliquary.
knight.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
I think Tony has this game locked.
I mean, Tony only has 1 mill effect, so like, if Sam had a Kataki on top, or like run a good cards.
Yeah, I mean, like, what if it's like, I mean, he can draw Ancient Grudge here and be in very good shape.
Yeah, so I mean,
Like-
if I was Tony, I would definitely play that second bridge immediately
Yeah,
because yeah,
he has 2 cages, so.
right, you lose pretty hard too.
Sam elects to draw the Bajukabog, even though he has 3 library manipulators himself in play. That is a Bajukabog, yes. Oh yeah, Fracturing Gust is another out that could potentially be in Sam's deck. That one doesn't care at all whether you have Ensnaring Grid, or like 2 Ensnaring Bridges.
Tony's gonna mill both players, see if he finds another card he cares about.
Retreat's not really a card he cares about.
Nope. And let's not forget, Sam also has a ton of scries once he starts drawing land. Or, like, Tony's gonna allow Sam to draw a bunch of land, and he's gonna have a ton of scries.
This game looks like it's gonna be a draw. Unless Sam can find something good. And soon. And Kataki is not something good enough, honestly, to win before turns.
No. Tony's now at the point where he can pay for the Kataki.
He's getting a fetch land here, right? He's just getting, like, Windswept Heath. Like, let's see what he has. He has Kataki. He has, like, Stony Silence?
I mean,
No.
Sam has done this.
I see Eternal Witness in his deck.
Right.
That can get something. I don't think there's anything
Eternal
relevant.
Witness can get.
It does look like we're in turns based on that die. He gets Ghost Quarter, so he's just gonna hit.
Hit that.
No, it's just like a free shuffle effect, honestly.
Alright.
So let's see what he gets.
Sam may concede before.
I wouldn't.
Alright, draws the Ancient.